There is power in letting go. There is power in letting go in who you think you are, who you think you're meant to be, what kind of relationships you want. There is power of letting go with your fears, with your stresses, with the hurt and the pain that you've experienced through your life. I find that when we let go of pain, what I've often observed is that when we let go of pain, we're letting go of the past. The anchors that hold us back, that stop us from moving forward, hold us very steadily in the past. And for those people who feel like they are just having the same problem over and over and over again, it is because you never healed from the past. You never forgave yourself. You never forgave others for going through something that now you carried with you till this day. I say let go, not as a fully let go of the steering wheel of the car of your life, but know that part of you is driving. That you don't always need to be so in control. That you don't always need to force things, effort things, drive things in the direction that you want. Because truth be told, when you do that, you create things from effort. If you've ever forced a relationship only to notice that you always have to be on, always have to force it, always have to play games, it's because you set that standard. You can change the standard just like you can change an outfit. You can always change that standard. You can always change the mode. You can always change the existence that you live in to better suit the purpose that you have in mind or closer to your heart at the time. But when we let go of pain, we let go of the past. I also want you to let go of what you think you are. Too often do we have these fantasies or these ideas about who we are and that we hold on to them so tightly. I am a high functioning person. I am high powered. I am a high value person. All both true and not true. You are high value because you are valuable. You are part of a whole and part of an individual. But no, because holding on to that stops you from seeing how valuable you are in every present point of time. That your value shifts and changes, not as you attempt to become something that you're not. Because pretty soon, something like that can turn into somewhat of a security blanket, where we feel we need to be something, so we fill our lives with trinkets just to help us feel a certain way, not as an expression of our soul, but to hold us where we are because we're not ready to move forward. Then now there is change in the air. The change in the air is that life is moving forward. Your life is moving forward, and in order to move forward, we must let go. Let go of the past and, to an extent, let go of the future. Let go of the dreams that we have that will make us feel better. If only I would had that, then I would feel good. Would you feel good if you had that, or would you give yourself permission to feel good if you had that? Would you feel great if you were in love, or would you allow yourself to finally be happy when you are in love? That when we are so caught up in the future, we miss the present moment so much. That there is so much experience to be had, so much expression. That in that moment, you are beautiful, that you are whole. That there is nothing more that is needed or required of you than every individual expression that you have. You want to plan for the future? Plan for the future. That is preparation. That is you getting ready to receive a gift that you've given yourself at a later time on a temporal timeline. But you are, in a sense, beautiful now. You are, in every sense, perfect now. You don't need to change, evolve, play games, learn something about who dating is this is the perfect line, the perfect text message to send. You don't need to learn any of that. If anything, if there is a job for you to do, it is to forgive yourself. It's to love yourself. It's to take life a little bit slower, because there is change in the air right now. That you have a path of least resistance that is perfect for you. You might need to be in a bad relationship in order to know what it looks like. You might need to spend time with family in order to know how you like to receive love. You might need to date someone for their sake. You might need to meet someone just to feel good in that moment, or to be reminded how good you always felt in every moment. Self-care is not taking a bath. Self-care is not going to a retreat. Self-care is not forcing yourself to create a ritual that someone else told you to do. Self-care is self-care of your heart. What do you need in the present point in time to let go of something? To let go, so that way, in that space, you can express yourself, the deeper you, and that you can get closer to the deepest version of you in every point in time, that your relationships will only ever go as deep as you can go with yourself. You want someone to love you? Then love. You want someone to listen to you? Then listen. If you want someone to talk to you, then talk. If you want someone to date you, then date. The path is out there. The path is so simple. But that might be paths that someone else has taken and decided this is the path that you need to take. Since you are perfect as you are, then that little thing that you have inside you, your intuition, that you're not quite sure sometimes to trust, and maybe, I don't know if that's you. Sometimes we do, sometimes we don't. I know I do, and sometimes I don't. We held on to that because we held on to something for so long. A fear, a pain, an anxiety that was never ours. Someone else learnt it from someone else who 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 learnt it, and then it became yours. Those bad habits that you may find yourself scrutinizing yourself for. I should eat healthy. I should work out. I should have gotten their number. I should have been better. You are better. You are perfect as you are. But those habits are not created by you. Those habits were created and you participated in them. That truly nobody rejects you, but we reject ourselves through other people. And that people can love you. And sure, we can say only as much as you love yourself. Sometimes they can love you more because that's what you needed at the time. You needed someone to remind you what love was like. But if you want to be loved, then love. If you want a perfect relationship, then you have to be in the perfect relationship. And that can start with yourself, with the person you're already dating. You're perfect as you are. So it's time that you remembered that.